What is going on, everyone? I can't tell you how excited I am to see this new Houston Texans defense get to work. They're going to be one of the best units in the NFL. Talent was added in free agency. 4 new starters, 2 on the defensive line, 1 in the linebacking group, and 1 in the secondary. What we saw in year 1 from this Houston Texans defense, led by new head coach DeMeco Ryans, was relentless, swarming. It wasn't just one Houston Texan making a tackle, it was 4 to 5. We saw the emergence of young players like Derek Stingley, 5 interceptions. Will Anderson Jr., 7 sacks, defensive rookie of the year. Christian Harris, the growth he had as the season went on. The last month of football, Christian Harris was one of the best players on the field for the Houston Texans. Now you were adding in guys like Danielle Hunter, 16.5 sacks, Danico Autry, 11.5 sacks, Azeez Al-Shaair, who with the Tennessee Titans, a career high 863 total tackles. And at the cornerback 2 spot, there was going to be a competition there. However, you love to see it. Iron sharpens iron. I am going to give you my projected starters for this Houston Texans defense. If you are not in the Discord, let me know in the comments down below so I can shoot you the link. We're about 70 people deep, and I just love talking Houston Texans football with you guys. This episode was brought to you by my friends at Underdog Fantasy. Download the app, use my promo code 713HOU for a first-time bonus deposit up to $100. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching today's episode. Now, one of the main reasons why I am excited for this Houston Texans defense, your 2 edge rushers, Will Anderson Jr., Danielle Hunter. They should be the reason why opposing quarterbacks are staying up at night before they play the Houston Texans. Let's start with Will. I mean, what more could you ask for in year 1? 7 sacks, defensive rookie of the year, a leader at such a young age. I am expecting Will Anderson Jr. to take a huge step forward. I am expecting him to have a double-digit sack season and be one of the leaders once again on this young Houston Texans team. Look, Will Anderson Jr., he has the nickname Area 51, and I cannot wait to see him just destroy opposing quarterbacks. The guy opposite of him, Danielle Hunter, the big free agency signing, the hometown kid, 16.5 sacks. He will be a captain of this defense. He will be a captain of the entire team. I am expecting no less than 12 sacks from Danielle Hunter. I want the Houston Texans to have one of the best duo edge rushing combos in the NFL this season, and I think it could happen. Why you love the signing of Danielle Hunter is because you found out he took less money to come play for the Houston Texans, to come play for DeMeco Ryans, to bring his hometown its first ever Lombardi trophy. These 2 guys are going to be dynamic. They're going to be Pro Bowlers. They're going to be all pros. Your interior, it's going to be Khalil Davis and Danico Autry. Shout out to Khalil Davis, man. He has not stopped playing football in the past 2 years. Played in the USFL, immediately got picked up by the Houston Texans, came right into training camp. We saw him start a couple of games. I am excited for Khalil Davis in year 2 in this defensive system. He earned it. He earned this spot right now, and I cannot wait to see what he does. The guy next to him, Danico Autry, your second big signing for this defensive line. 11.5 sacks last year for the Tennessee Titans. I'm not asking him to give me double digits, but if you could give me 6 to 8, 6 to 9 sacks these next 2 years, that is a win for the Houston Texans. This front 4 is nasty, and it's going to make up for some of the problems that we have at the secondary, and I'll get to that later. But this front 4 is relentless, and right now you could see 30 to 40 sacks between these 4 guys. Your linebackers, Azeez Al-Shaair, Christian Harris. Azeez Al-Shaair, your big signing on day 1 in free agency. Spent his first couple of seasons with the San Francisco 49ers. DeMeco Ryans was his DC. He should fit this Houston Texans defense like a glove. There should be no mishaps. There should be no, time taken to get adjusted. Azeez Al-Shaair should know this Houston Texans defense like the back of his hand, and he is the exact type of linebacker that we need, a fearless thumper in the running game, and that's exactly what he is. Christian Harris, I mean, the growth he had, I talked about it in the intro. I want to see him with the C on his chest. DeMeco Ryans really had a huge part in how good Christian Harris was as the season was going on. Everyone always loves that clip of him telling Christian Harris what to look for in the playoff game against Joe Flacco. Immediately what happens after, a pick six to the house, Christian Harris taking the teaching and immediately put it on the football field. You love to see that, and I think we might see a young star at the linebacker position. Now let's get to the secondary, because the secondary is where I would say it's one of the weaker units for this Houston Texans team. Cornerback one is locked up. That's Derek Stingley. If healthy, one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. I've called him top 5. I mean, 5 INTs, 2 interceptions against the Denver Broncos. You're going to have to pay him in a couple of seasons. I'm excited to see what type of contract he gets. Cornerback number 2 is where it gets interesting, because it could either be Jeff Okudah, CJ Henderson, Lonnie Johnson, a rookie. There is a lot of competition at the number 2 cornerback spot, but right now I think the main event is between CJ Henderson, former top 10 pick in the draft, and Jeff Okudah, former top 5 pick in the draft. One of these guys will be your starting cornerback number 2. Your safety group. Now, I told you safeties were in need. Jimmy Ward, can he give you 17 games? Hell, can he give you 12? If he is going to be a captain, I need to see him on the field. Jalen Petrie, a horrible year 2 after a promising year 1 where he himself had 5 interceptions. Jalen Petrie needs to stand up. He needs to put on for his city and figure this out. Now, I think he will. But this defense, ladies and gentlemen, this new Houston Texans defense, I think has everything you need to be elite. Plus, you have DeMeco Ryans in charge. I cannot wait to see this unit play, guys. For more Houston Texans content, y'all feel free to follow me for more. Go Houston. Have a very blessed day.